Okay. Actually, I should probably start by modifying the sound, because I believe last time the sound... Yes, I am on peaceful. And I have reasons for that. Sound. Audio. There we go. Too much sound. Let's do that. That. Much better. Okay. This is my last test. You couldn't hear anything. Okay. So, first off, I keep forgetting I remapped my keyboard to use the arrow keys because I was letting my son play. And I figured the arrow keys were better than the AWSD. Oh, you can tell I do IT. Keyboard layout. This is our world. My wife and I play in this on our Pocket Edition realm, although obviously I'm probably, well, maybe not obviously, but I'm currently on the Windows 10 edition because it's recording and all that. I think the seed for this world is just the word OK. Although I can't remember if it was lowercase or if they were uppercase on the O, but it's just OK. It's a common seed you can find online, and I really like it. Because just about everything is nearby. If you go that way, you will get jungle. If you go that way, you will get kind of some desert, but you'll get mesa and what's it called, swamp. And there's a village in that direction. And that way is some really awesome extreme biomes, hills biome, which is actually where I hang out. This is just, is this extreme hills? Or is this just mountainy? I don't remember what that biome is called. Oddly enough, this was supposed to become some thriving metropolis that I was planning to build. It never actually happened because I found a village, like I said, that way, and that kind of became my base of operations. And my wife found a really, really awesome mesa. I guess we call it a mesa, more like a plateau in the extreme hills that way, which has honestly become our base of operations. But there are some awesome, like, labyrinthian cave networks underneath here that you can get in, let's see, over that way. There's some caves. And that will go pretty deep. Or if you go into this cave, which was our old base of operations when we played this seed once before, it doesn't actually go anywhere, but it makes a really awesome starting point. Just close up the water a little bit so it's not flooding everything, and seal this up and put a door, and you could have a first day pretty awesome base. But we didn't do that this time, so that's not going to talk about that. I also filled in the ground, hello sheep, and some other things, but I did build a base here. When I first started playing, I decided I wanted to play differently than I normally play. And I was like, right, we are not going to just build a really quick base that's very, very horrible looking, but we'll get the job done to survive the first couple of nights, and then drop a mine straight down to level 10 or bedrock or whatever the heck I hang out at. Nowadays it's 10. It used to be bedrock, but then I've discovered that there's too much lava. So if you go up 5 above bedrock, it comes out a bit better. But yeah, instead of doing that, I decided that I would not drop a mine and just deal with the fact that I would have like no materials in terms of iron, and of course nothing more fun like redstone or diamond. So at the very beginning, aside from spelunking, I did some spelunking that got me a little bit of iron because I need just a little bit. I built this base, and it's kind of weird. It's all wood, which I know those people who have monsters on, which I did actually at the time. I'll explain later why I turn monsters off regularly. But I need a torch over here. That's a little better. And over here. You can see I do play with monsters because it's the darkness. I don't trust it. There we go. It's a little better. What was I saying? Dad brain. Yes. So I had monsters on, and I built this fort. Yes, it's made out of wood, and zombies catching fire is a problem. So far, it's not actually been a problem. But this was my base of operations for like a day. And then my wife went wandering, and I found a village. But I started up sugarcane because my wife loves to do mapping and exploring, and well, that's what we need sugarcane for. So yes, we had lots of that, and you did see correctly. there's a tree coming out the top of it. So let's go on inside. I'll show you. I need to make... Yes, that will come into play. So, cobblestone floor, bed. It kind of dates this because this is pre 1.1. The bed's actually red, and I didn't dye it. And door. And you get random room. I don't know why I have it. I was going to use it for like pseudo storage, get a little extra storage in here, but never did. A little watchtower. And yes, I use trapdoors for windows because I didn't have glass and I thought it looked kind of cool. Door. And so you can climb around on the roof, look out for zombies, and have this nice little watchtower. And most of this is oak. This is jungle wood, which if we go off into the night in that direction, there is a jungle. We're not going to go over there because it's boring. I do have a little house over there that I use. It's like a quarter-day journey to get there, and it was kind of annoying. Spending a quarter day getting there, half a day foresting, and a quarter day back. And yeah, I got annoyed with that, so I built a base there. And a tree. But it only takes up one of these 4. So we're actually going to modify this. Oh, wow. That's almost dead. And I'm going to hack this down. Oak. I have this weird habit that I always break leaves with saplings. I don't know why. It's just my thing. Oops. And apparently axes a little bit too by accident. I'm not used to doing this with a mouse. I have the actual what's it been called? PC version. I don't play it anymore. I should, because there's stuff you can do in it that you can't do in Pocket Edition or Windows 10, as the case might be. Which I've discovered that actually Pocket Edition realms, someone may want to check me on this, are Windows 10 Edition servers. They just load up, not like tablets somewhere, but I always kind of figured they had some specialized software, but this is just the Windows 10 Edition. Apple. Although I don't do anything with them these days, because I don't have a nether portal, and thus I don't have brewing in this world yet. Yeah, it tells you how far I've gotten. I've been playing this world for like 2 months. 3? 2. I don't know, math. And I still don't even have a nether portal. I've just been taking my sweet time. But yes, dark oak. My wife found this the other day. And so I now, my dream of having a giant dark oak tree spouting out of the top of this thing and then building a treehouse up there can become a reality. So yeah, that's his base. It's actually fairly dull. And that kind of hurt. Now, oh yeah, peaceful edition, peaceful mode. I actually like monsters. I like the challenge, but when I guess you've got a sleeping toddler and an infant cuddled up with you, and suddenly a spider jumps out of nowhere, it kind of startles you and wakes up the kids. So we don't normally play with monsters unless I need something, which is actually kind of okay because my main base these days is totally insecure. But we'll go with that. It's kind of weird. I'm basically talking to myself. Though theoretically somebody will be listening to this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, these are weird. I saw these on a video once, and because that makes sense. I think they did it with glowstone thingies. I just did it with a torch because that's what I had. They're neat in their own way, but also really blocky and bulky, which I guess is the norm for Minecraft. I never really kept up making them. I made a couple more in my village, which we're going to head to shortly. But yeah, that's his base. I planted some trees and then abandoned it. It is... Didn't I put it? I could have swore I put a torch. Okay, my torch is at that height. Don't try to go in. Let's do. And anyway, let's go take a nap in my red bed. Ooh. I think this changed with the 1.1 update too. The lowering. I feel like I didn't see that in the last things were. Anyway, I used to have this like moat here. You can see it's not fully grown in, but it sucked and it angered me. So I filled it in. Why my existential chicken is still here?